Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? What is going on? I quickly want to do, well, not real quickly. I was outside trying to finish up a little early today because the temperatures are over 100 degrees today, all for the rest of the week. And with the humidity, it is stifling out there. So I went out there. I figured, oh, I'll beat this. I'll go out early, get what I got to get done early, and get back in around lunchtime, 12, 1 o'clock, and get moving on that so I could chill out. But I just got back from the mailbox, and I was patiently waiting this guy right here. I did a trade for this knife because I could not. There'd be no way I'd be able to afford this right now due to my circumstances with my pup and finances with vet bills. So the next best thing was, and I normally don't do trades. I'm a keeper. I keep all my knives. I don't trade any of my knives off because I love them all. You know what I mean? I love them all. But the two that I did trade, I love them. But I traded them, and I did what I had to do to acquire this piece here. Now, you may say, why? You know, you might question, like my wife, I showed my wife this, and her response was, she shook her head, and she was just like, she said, for what reason? You know what I mean? For what? And she, most people are not going to get the concept of this at all. You're not going to get it. Most people do not get cold steel knives. They're big. They're everything you could think of. They're cumbersome. You can't fit them in the pocket. They're just big. There's nothing you could do with them, right? There's really nothing you could do with them. Well, me, on the other hand, there is something that I can do with these knives. And I appreciate them very, very, very much. And I have a very nice collection of Coldsteel knives that I'm proud of. And they have a serious meaning. And I do believe, and I don't even care about this, but again, I do believe down the line, down the road, these are going to be worth money, and they are going to be in demand for sure. I'm telling you guys that. Whether you believe me or not, that's fine. But we're not going to talk about that. We're talking about the knife. I ordered it because I absolutely love. It's one of my favorites. Probably my favorite knife that Coldsteel puts out is the Talwar. It is just the blade shape. Everything about the knife is just, it's absolutely, it's mind-blowing to me. I'm not going to use the word artsy like type knife. It's not an artsy type knife by no means. I can't think of the name I want to use for it. But we'll start off with this one. I showed you guys I did a collection update not that long ago. This is my 4-inch Coldsteel Talwar that it's one of my favorite pieces in my whole entire collection that I own. I value this knife very, very much. That is how high up on the scale this knife is. It is a fantastic knife. The blade shape, the blade on this is just like no other. There's nothing like this blade shape. There's nothing like this knife at all. And this is the 4-inch Talwar. Now, I got this many years ago. I acquired this piece, and I've enjoyed it for many, many years. Now, I have been patiently waiting. I kept hearing that they were going to make a bigger version, a bigger version, a bigger version, and it never happened. So apparently, the company that bought out Coldsteel, that bought out Lynn Thompson, I forget the name of the company. What are they again? MGM or something, or some name. I don't know what their name is. The demand for a bigger Talwar was so, everybody wanted a bigger Talwar. So what they did was they finally came out with the big boy. And let me tell you what, I'm trying not to jump all around and get all crazy. They came out with the big one, and it is just, well, the most fantastic thing. I can't even barely keep it in screen. I had this in the pocket. Now, you may think that I'm lying or I'm fibbing. After just like a couple of minutes of me adjusting it in my pocket and sitting down with it and trying to figure out where I wanted to position it in my pocket, and furthest back to the corner to where you can flip this out. I don't even need to flip that out. I'm not worried about that, but I kept it tucked all the way to the back of my pocket. And it rode like a charm. I said to myself, I have no problem with me carrying this every day. I can carry this knife every day in my pocket. It is not as bad as you would think. It is definitely not as bad as you think. Now, this one is in S35 VN. It's an S35 VN. And I tell you, it's just as sharp as right out of the box. I didn't do nothing with it now, and I don't think I am. There's no reason for me to do anything with it. The burrs, I don't have no burrs on it. Nothing needs to get knocked off. It doesn't need a touch-up. It doesn't need anything right now. Nothing. The only thing I did do was I put a shot of KPL in the pivot, and I also put a little bit of KPL in the lock bar here, the release. And now, just by me doing that, there's other tricks that I do to make these lockbacks free droppers. It is now a free dropper. I didn't even really do anything to it, but a little bit of oil in the pivot and a little bit of oil in the release. That's all I did, and it's now a free dropper. I didn't do anything to it. It is light. It is light. It is, let's look at the inside. You got two slabs, two straight up slabs of G10 in there. And that's exactly what it makes up this knife. There's no, oh wait. I can't see, wait a minute. No, there's no steel. No, there's no liners in there. It's G10, guys. It is, it's just fantastic. The opening and closing, it's easily done by one hand. You can, if I can show you, there it is in hand. Fantastic. I got a grip on this. If you can get this out of my hand, well, I commend you. I mean, if you can tear this out of my hand with me getting into a scuffle with you, and you could get this out of my hand, well, then you could have it. You can have it. I'm done. You, hands down, you can have it. If you can wrestle this off of me. But just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful piece to the Coldsteel collection. And as you guys know, I am head over heels over my traditional knives and so forth and so on. But these knives also have a place in my heart. And they're just fantastic for the collection. They're just, like I said, this is all to build a collection. This is all to build a phenomenal collection. I have worked 20 years trying to build my collection of knives. And this one needed to go with my collection. It had to be in there. That's where we're at. This particular piece right here had to be in Pete's collection of knives. That's how important it is to me, this knife. Because it is that fantastic. Okay? It is that fantastic of a knife. That's all I could say. Like I said, this one is in S35. The older one is in XHP. CTS XHP. Which is just, whoa, fantastic. Like I said, S35VN, they did the CTS XHP right as they were switching over to S35VN right here. So I grabbed, most of my Coldsteels are in CTS XHP, which is fantastic. So you got the little guy here, the 4-inch Talwar, which, guys, there's no other carry, EDC carry, than this guy right here. This is, there's no words. I'm out of words. There's no words for this one. As an EDC knife or a carry knife, you will be hard-pressed to find a better piece of cutlery than this right here. You're not going to do it. You're not. In my opinion. So there you go, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I made a good trade for this guy right here. I went balls to the wall for this guy to acquire it. Was it worth it? I traded a Benchmade proper, and I traded a mini Griptilian, kind of limited edition, green scales and black blade. That's what I traded. All right, guys. Listen, I'm going to let you dance down the road. Stick with me. Stay with me now. Let me know what you think. Good old Johnny Joke. Johnny's eyeballing this piece here. You guys all know Johnny Juke over there? I don't know if anybody knows Johnny Juke. Johnny Juke's a big Coldsteel guy. But anyway, let me know what you think about this piece. All right, guys. Be safe, be well, be good. Stay cool out there today. It's got to be hot no matter where you are. Cause it's a killer here, man. All right, guys, I got to get back out there and finish up. Let me know what's going on. Drop me that comment. Thanks, guys. Be good.